Good morning, all. I'm Pranil Kumar, Assistant Professor of ECS Department, working at G. Polarity Engineering College, Karnal. Today, I'm here to explain you about the big data technologies. Now, let us see some good definitions of what a big data is. According to Gartner, big data is high volume, velocity, and variety information assets that demand cost effective, innovative forms of information processing for enhanced insight and decision making. That is, big data is a high volume, velocity, and variety information assets. So, using these terms, we can extract some insights for an intelligent and effective decision making. So that is according to Gartner. Now, according to IBM, big data is characterized by its volume, velocity, and variety, the three ways. Along with that, the fourth V, veracity, is the quality of data is also a critical factor. So, the volume, velocity, and variety. Along with that, we have veracity, which is termed as the quality of data that we need to process. So, all four V's are critical when compared concerned with big data. Now, according to McKinsey and Company, big data refers to data sets whose size is beyond the ability of typical data software tools to capture, store, manage, and analyze. That is, the traditional database systems like we have Oracle, MySQL, or any other, they are not capable of capturing, storing, managing, and analyzing the big data. So, these are some good definitions of big data. Oh, see, big data analytics. Whenever we listen the term big data, it keeps associated with the term analytics. See, big data analytics is a process used to extract useful insights such as hidden patterns, unknown correlations, market trends, and customer preferences. Big data analytics provides various advantages that it can be used for better decision making, preventing fraudulent activities, among other things. It is big data. So this is a scattered data, and based on that scattered data, we can retrieve some analytics information, which helps us for making a useful decision. So big data main application stands for effective business. So that is wherever businesses are there that big data is being used effectively. Now, why the big data is important, or why we have such a hype on big data? See, according to here, we have several application areas where the big data is being implemented. Examples: media, there is a, we'll simply call it as social media. Next, life sciences, so genetics information, biotechnology information can also be retrieved from this. Next, telecommunications, and then finance applications, retail, online, like example online shoppings. Next, advertisements, travel informations, natural resources, and government also. So big data is being currently used in all these sectors, and hence it has become such important and has gained huge importance. So these are all the application areas where we can apply big data, or we can simply tell that these are the areas which are generating big data. Now, why big data is important? So first one is the cost savings. These large amounts of data help in identifying more efficient ways of doing business. That is, using the large amount of data, it helps the businesses to apply efficient ways of increasing their businesses. It helps them identify what are the drawbacks and helps to overcome those drawbacks. And then time reduction. High speed of tools helps business analyzing data immediately and take decisions based on the learning. It is using this big data, you can analyze the large volumes of data in very less time using some efficient tools which we'll cover later, and that help take decision based on the learning of the data. That is, the you will continuously input the data, the system learns it and generates the analysis of the data, and then understand the market conditions. So using this big data, the analysis can be done on the customers data. For example, analyzing customers purchase behavior or companies competitions. That is, it helps to identify customers importance, giving importance to which product of the company. So by that they can analyze important information. Next, control online reputation. It is getting feedback who is saying about your company's monitoring and improve the online presence of the business. So I'll give one example here. For example, a customer have purchased a mobile using some online shop or an offline shop. So once he purchases the product from the store, he uses it for some time, and if he likes it, he'll post it in the social media, like, I purchased a so and so mobile and it's awesome, or it's a camera quality is very good. So like that they post the feedback using some online platforms. So gathering all this such information, the big data helps to help the business whether the product is a success or not. That is one point. And then using big data analytics to boost customer acquisition and retention is to observe various customer related patterns and trends. That is, some customer may be interested in one product from a company, and then another customer may be ready to use the another product from the same company, and this helps us to I observe various customer related patterns and trends. For example, in an online shopping, in a traditional offline shopping stores, we generally follow the association method. That is, for example, if a customer comes to buy milk, the product related to milk will be placed behind it. So that is, you can identify the pattern of that particular customer. So what is he going to purchase, or you can predict what he may purchase when he has a product related to his interest. And then to solve advertisers problems and offer marketing insights. It is an ability to make customer expectations changing company's product line. For example, a customer searches for a product in a Google using a browser. So after that, if he visits some other website or any other sites, he will be able to see the relevant advertisement in that particular site. That is based on the cookies that is enabled in the system. So whatever he has purchased or whatever he has viewed recently, that relevant information will be updated in the cookies, and that helps the system to provide him with a relevant product when he visits some other websites. Next, as a driver of innovations and product development, it helps to help companies innovate and redevelop their products. As I said earlier, a user has purchased a product and posted his comment on the social media. So the company can monitor such feedback from the customer. If it is positive, it is good. If it is a negative comment, he can use that comment and try to redevelop their products and enhance the customer experience. Now, when coming to big data, we traditionally listen about two types of data, that is structured data and unstructured data. So the big data comprises of both the structured data and unstructured data. See, the first one, structured data. In structured data is nothing but the data which is being maintained in rows and columns with some relation. That is example is a relational database management system. So big data supports structured data which is maintained in RDBMS. And then numbers, dates and strings. This also comes under structured data. So whenever you have purchased something or a person visited some place based on a date, like that, it can be correlated. Next, estimated 20% of enterprise data. That is, enterprise data is obviously termed under structured data. And then the advantage is it requires less storage when compared to unstructured data, and it is easier to manage and protect with legacy existing solution. So this is under structured data. Now we have the another one, it is called as unstructured data. Thing is, it cannot be displayed in rows and columns and relation databases when compared to the traditional relation database systems. And then it contains images, audio, video, word processing files, emails, spreadsheets and some other types of data. So out of big data, 80% of enterprise data remains as unstructured data. That is, it may contain images, audios, video files or word processing files or emails like that. And that type of data obviously requires more storage when compared to structured data. And thing is, it is more difficult to manage and protect with legacy existing solutions. Okay. Now we'll see the structure. It's a structure of big data. As said earlier, structured, semi-structured and unstructured. So under structure, we'll have most traditional data sources. And then semi-structured, many sources of big data. Unstructured is video, audio, data. See, these are termed as this way: real-time data, data velocity and batch. Now we'll see some examples of real-time data. Credit and market risk in bank. So some credit information related to a customer or related to bank. Then fraud detection, like credit card and financial crimes in banks, including social network analysis. That is, it helps to continuously monitor the fraud detection database. That is, if an unauthorized user may try to use your credit card information, which will be categorized under fraud detection. Next, event-based marketing in financial services and telecoms. So that is event-based. For example, as I said earlier, if you have searched for a product in Google or some other browser in a search engine, the cookies will be stored in your particular browser. When you open some other websites or blogs or any other things, the cookie system checks this event. That is, if it finds some ad column, it directly displays the search item relevant to your previous search based on the cookies. That is mostly worked in financial services and telecom services. And then markdown optimization in retail. So it helps to mark down the optimization elements in retail industries like online shoppings or offline shoppings. Whenever real data is posted on some social networks, it will optimize the data. And then claims and tax fraud in public sector. So that's a tax claim information or some tax frauds that occur in the public sector. So these are termed under real-time data. Next, data velocity. Predictive maintenance in aerospace. That is, it helps continuously analyze the data and helps you in maintaining the predictive database in aerospace applications. And then social media sentiment analysis. For example, everyone will be using Facebook for some commenting or giving a rating of a product. Here, whenever someone posts a post in a social media, like example Facebook, relevant friends or some other who sees the post, they may give you some comments, like some may give it is a good one, or some may call it is a bad product. Like that, whenever it looks for a keyword, it will identify whether the sentiment is good or bad. If it identifies good, it is a positive comment. If it identifies bad, it is a negative comment. So like that, social media keyword based sentiment analysis will be done. Next, demand forecasting in manufacturing. That is, for example, if some people has purchased and posted the updates in social media, so there will be several people who will be responding to that event, like I'm going to buy, it's a good product, I'm also planning to buy it. Using that one, the company tries to forecast the demand, whether it may increase in the future or it may decrease in the future. And then disease analysis on electronic health records, that is maintaining the health logs of a patient in a database. It helps to analyze the disease of the patient, that is it commonly correlates with the relevant data and identifies what is the analysis based on the health records. And the last one is traditional data warehousing, that is simply stores the data which earlier called as data warehousing. It simply stores large volumes of data. And then text mining, it simply works on text data, that is some structured data or like Word document files, like that. And then video surveillance and analysis. So this is a major part which is termed under unstructured data, that is analyzing the video surveillance data and giving you some insights. That is, if it monitors a person's behavior, it continuously keeps you posted with the analysis. Okay, so these are some structures of big data. Now, why big data? Growth of big data is needed, like using increase of storage capacities, increase of processing power, availability of data, that is different data types like structured, semi-structured and unstructured. So due to some according to some analysis, every day we are creating 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. So it's not a million or trillion, it is 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. That is 90% of the data in the world has been created in the last 2 years alone. So according to some analysis. Now, why big data? Continues. Facebook generates 10 TB data daily. That is, Facebook means the users who use Facebook for posting some photos, videos, some posts, it is approximately generating 10 TB of data. And then Twitter generates 7 TB of data daily. So these are the data according to 2008 and 9, but it has now it has been drastically improved. So here are some examples. World population is 7.6 billion as per 2020, and connected devices are 50 billion devices. Okay. Now, IBM claims 90% of today's stored data was generated in the last 2 years. As per IBM analysis, whatever data available now today has been generated in the past few years only. Now, what are the sources of big data? See, users. So, individual user who uses several softwares or several applications generate big data, like using Facebook or WhatsApp or any other like Twitter, X. So, using these applications, the users keep generating data. And then some applications, like example, weather forecasting. Weather forecasting is one example of application which continuously generates large volumes of data. And systems like real-time systems like railway or stock market, we can take example here, stock market, so which continuously generates data. And then sensors like we might have heard the word IoT, Internet of Things. So all those devices that run on sensors continuously keep generating the data. Okay, so these are some sources of big data. So they are large and growing files, we will simply called as big data files. Okay.